Okay, so here we have another unboxing from the cubicle.us. Now in this box there should be an MF3RS, a GAN's Air Ultimate, and a keychain cube and the WuQue 4x4. So I'll open it up and we'll get into it. Alright, so here we have everything in the box. We have the MF3RS, the Cubing Classroom keychain cube, WuQue, the GAN Ultimate, the GAN Air Ultimate, and because it's the Ultimate, it did come with the cube bag. So I'm going to start with the MF3RS. I don't care about the box at all. It's just a little note card with algorithms on it. Alright, so a little dirty, but let's get into first turns. Alright, so definitely does feel a little cheap. It has almost a hollow feel. Here, we'll take a quick look at the mechanism. Actually, maybe not. It's quite tight. It's going to need some setting up, definitely. I'll just go through a quick solve. Yeah, so finger tricking is a little hard, but that might just take getting used to, and it feels like it could use a bit of lube. It is really dry. Okay, so feels good, definitely, yeah. Could use a bit of lube, but seems pretty decent, and it does have that primary plastic core. Okay, so, but all in all, decent. So now we'll move on to the keychain cube. So this is the 3mm. It is the smallest one they have. And yeah, that is really tiny. Oh, and actually turns quite well. Yeah, gonna be a little hard to solve because of the size, but it does make it more effective as like a pocket cube. Corner cutting. Just a little past 45, and reverse. About half a cubie. Alright. Yeah, has a dry feeling, and yeah, pieces look the same, and it does look like you can pop off the center caps, so I might tension it a little bit, but yeah. Okay, so maybe with a little setting up, it'll be a decent cube, but still, obviously no one's going to speed solve on it. Okay, and now on to the WuQue. So this is the stickerless version. I tend to get all my cubes in stickerless, and I've seen reviews from Crazy Bad Cuber, and he really liked it. Seemed like a quite good cube. Okay, so first off, it has nice sticker shades. The red does seem a little dark, almost like a Cyclone Boys red. And yeah, it does have that orange core. So first turns. Okay, yeah, definitely very dry. But strangely, it feels a lot like the MF3RS in sound too. Yeah, definitely got a bit of a sandy feel. But the inner layers do feel about the same as the outers. Yeah, separating a little, but that shouldn't be too big of a deal. Yeah, but could use a bit of lube. Let's do a quick corner cutting test. Outer layers. Okay, about 1.5, and reverse. Yeah, about half. Then as for the double layer cuts, yeah, about half a cubie. So quite decent. But yeah, it feels a little like the cubing classroom 4x4, but yeah, quite tight and very dry, but probably with some silk it should feel a bit better at the end. I'll come back and show it with lube. Alright, now for the main cube I'm excited for, the GANs. Let's pop that off. And because it's the Ultimate, it does come with the Fulbright sticker scheme and also all of the GES nuts. And I believe it has clear in it right now, but I might have to try out yellow because that seems like what everyone uses. Alright, so right away it has a very light feeling, and whoa, quite loose, yeah. Might have to try a slightly tighter feel. Oh yeah, very smooth though. It's only a very slight bump as you go past, as the edge crosses the center. And first turns. Oh yeah, that is amazing. Yeah, it has interesting feel. It's almost, and it's quite loose. It feels a little like it's separating, but just gives it that very airy GANs feel. Corner cutting. Yeah, cuts from anywhere. But that is to be expected with most modern speed cubes. Alright, yeah, quite loose, but that seems to be the tensions people like, and we'll go over the color scheme. So just a normal white, yellow, very bright red, orange, but there is still quite a good contrast, and green, which is the fluorescent, I believe, and then honestly a fairly dark blue. Alright, so I'll come back for final thoughts. Alright, so I've done a few solves on all of these, and I've done a little bit of setup. I put Lubical 1 in the keychain cube, combination of Lubical Silk and Lubical 1 in the MF3RS. I left the GANs just how it was because it had already been lubed factory, and then the WuQue I put in a fair amount of Lubical 1 and a bit of Lubical Silk. And I went to set this up, tension it a bit, but the screws were so tight that I could not get them to turn at all. I will probably work on that in the future, but it does, keep in mind, it does come a bit tight from the factory. But other than that, all of these seemed great. The keychain cube, once you get, so I solved blue first, so once I finish first layer and the keychain is out of the picture, doing algorithms on it is just incredibly easy. They flow perfectly. And then as for the MF3RS, it does feel a bit blocky. Part of that is it does seem a little bigger than most cubes. If you compare it, it's just maybe a tad bigger than the GANs. And my main is the MoYu Weilong GTS2M. So that is definitely a smaller feel, so it'll take a bit of getting used to. And then obviously my favorite was the GANs Air Ultimate. It just flows so well, and it has an amazing feel like you just wouldn't get with a other cube. And because it is stickered, I did have a little bit of trouble with recognition just compared to what I'm used to during F2L, so that slowed me down a tad, but nothing that won't just take a little getting used to. And then the WuQue was definitely the best 4x4 I've ever used. During edge pairing, the slices just move so well. It was no trouble there. And then it corner cuts easily, even with this double layer, despite it being tensioned so tight. And the lube made it much easier. So yeah, in total this order was $51 from Cubicle, and a big part of that was I went for the Ultimate just because it was on sale for $10 off. But yeah, that's all for the video. Thanks for watching. Bye.